Hey, we're live. It's James Smitty speaking, tradingsites.io. Have you played around with the brand new Google Gemini 2.5 Pro Deep Research? Came out this week. I've been playing around with it. It's really cool, and it's something I think you should investigate if you're into creating online courses, if you have an education business, even if you're creating video tutorials for YouTube or any of the other marketing material. Why is that? Well, because the content that comes out of this tool is absolutely outstanding. And in fact, I think there's even more of a problem now with all of the AI content that's being generated because the quality that has come out of this tool, the way that it's been formatted, and the speed at which it did it is going to be causing people big problems if they are thinking that an education business is about creating course content. And again, this is I'm going to cover that in another video, but my personal belief here, just in a quick heads up, is I don't think that we're going to have to be editing any content from the AI tools for courses. And you'll see why after we look at this. So here's what I did. I struggle with YouTube video thumbnail text and titles. And if you haven't been to the channel before, my channel right here, the tradingsites.io channel, I think right now here I've got 400, this is 440 videos, this one here. I've got 1,000 and some other videos that I've done. I've got 40 or some courses that are available, but they all require a featured image, some kind of title, text on the thumbnail of the featured image, descriptions. There's stuff that comes before the content, and it's really important to get people actually in and engaged with your content. So, I think the content is universal and we're not going to have to edit it anymore. What we do have to work on is how do I get people to click? So I think it's the click through rate on the titles and the thumbnails that is a part that we really got to work on. So I was going, man, I better get better at it because after 400 videos on YouTube, it is not easy to create them. And in fact, I've seen times where I may spend 25 or 30 minutes making a video, but I may take 45 minutes or an hour coming up with a title that I'm happy with and a thumbnail text that I'm happy with. And even when I do that, I may go look at the analytics an hour later and go, oh, it's 10 out of 10, or it's the worst one I've ever done. I'm not getting anyone to click on it. So getting that click through rate, I think, is more important now based on all the valuable content that everyone has. It's like, how do you get someone to bite, or how do you get them engaged and in the door? So I need a little bit of help on that. I'm struggling with it. I want to get better at it. So normally what you do is, and what I did in the past is I always went and said, you know what? I better go and research other people, on YouTube, watch some YouTube videos, figure it out, keep some notes, try what they've been doing. And for the most part, that worked, but it's hard to really build your own kind of template. And even if you do create a prompt with AI, being consistent with it isn't the easiest thing unless you have a stunning prompt that works all of the time and the prompt that you used works, or the information that's coming out of the prompt is stuff that works. So what I did is said, you know what, I better go take a look at this brand new Gemini and figure out how good is it at researching the whole idea of thumbnail text and titles, and what can I do with it. So I went to the brand new Gemini Deep Research with 2.5 Pro. And again, if you haven't seen this before, it's at gemini.google.com. And in the upper left-hand corner, whenever you're doing this, you're going to see that there's a drop-down. You need to make sure it's on Deep Research with 2.5 Pro. By default, it's on 2.0 Flash. If you see 2.0 Flash Thinking, I recommend you try that one too. That one's really powerful. I'll show you that one in another video. But for today, it's the Deep Research 2.5 Pro, which is the brand new one that I think just came out in the last 3 or 4 days. So here's what I did with this. I'll make the screen a little bit bigger, put myself on the other side here. So I went to this and I said, look, I post these YouTube videos and courses on a regular basis. What I want you to do, and this is right here, I want you to create a detailed report on the best strategies and a framework that I can use to create thumbnail or course featured image text and titles. And I also did a little bit more. I said, you know what? Do as much research as you need, but keep in mind, I'm using it for my market. which is for solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, subject matter experts, and small business owners. So that was the actual task that I gave in the report. And if you haven't used these before, these deep research ones, think of it like this. It's like if I have a staff of 50 and I say, go and research everything you need to know about thumbnail text and titles for YouTuber courses, go out and do it, get it all together, analyze it, and give me a report. So that's what these deep research models do. And in fact, that's exactly what it did. First thing it did, though, is interesting. It said, you know what? Uh, I think this is what you want. So it basically goes back to confirm that that was your intent when he said, this is the report, this is what I want it for. But it actually goes through the steps that it's going to do in order to create that report. And it went through, going to the searches, looking for specific things in the searches, analyzing the common goals, compile and evaluate various formulas and psychological triggers. So this did a really good job of understanding what I needed and what I wanted in the report that would answer those questions. And it said, I'm going to analyze the report. Now, I'm going to show you the report right now. And the reason I'm going to show it to you is because it's so impressive. I opened it up, it did the research. I'm just going to click open here. And basically, I get a complete report ready for me. And this is a huge report in terms of the amount of content that it went in. And you're going to see it is styled impeccably. This is like a professionally done report that is available in 4 to 5 minutes. And I'll make this available below so you can see it because it's a great document. Um, it is something that you could hand out like this. It's that good. And it's more than text. You're going to see there's all sorts of tables, graphs to represent different things. It's this is hours and weeks of work. It was done in 4 or 5 minutes. So let's just take a look through some of these. I want to look at the titles because I want to show you how deep that this went in terms of the deep research. So a little bit of an introduction and challenges, for example. Um, and then just making sure that it goes through and understands what it's all about. But here's where it got really interesting. One of the things that was emotional connection, powerful language, and storytelling. If I think about courses that I created a long time ago, it was always about how to do this or the top 10 ways to do this. A lot of the educational content is 5 strategies for. Often it was a number, but it was something now that can be generated quickly just with a report like this. But this took the time to go to the next level and think not only of what is the content, but what is the content and the psychological aspects and the emotional aspects, the non-physical aspects of what's actually being asked for here. So leveraging persuasion, emotional connection, storytelling, all of these things were put in. Copywriting formulas, went through all of them. Again, very, very detailed document, well thought out, well structured, and take a look. Core copywriting formulas, tables, all sorts of tables in here. And again, the different sales models up and down the left, different sales frameworks, all there. Here's another cool one, export to sheets. This is Google. If I want that table put into a sheet or spreadsheet, it's done. Up in the right-hand corner, export to Docs, right to Google Docs. You'll also notice too, on the just beside it, if I click that, generate audio overview. This is the same thing was on Notebook LM. It's now available here in the deep research. And it went through and it has a number of tables. Again, very, very well documented, put in, well thought out, condensed tables and stuff that can be turned in, and also references. Look, we've got the different references, learn more. All of this stuff is here available for us and the people that we're trying to help. And I think that's the big lesson here for me looking at this, this is something that I would be comfortable making available to the people as what was usually called a course. This is more than enough in terms of the value of the content that's available. And this is not something that I have to edit. Take a look through. I'll leave it for you. Take a look through. There's no junk in this. There's no stuff that you have to be wary about. Obviously, there is. You can make some changes, make it simple, but I couldn't possibly write this well, this much content in this much detail. I don't know how to do it. And if I even did, it's not something that can be done in 4 to 5 minutes. So, what used to be called a course, I think deep research is in a position to actually create the kind of content that can be used as course-like material or educational material within our privately branded campus or our learning community. And that's actually the story for another video, but the content is that good now that AI content I don't think has to be edited anymore. And you have to look at, how am I going to actually earn some money by giving away content that people can create on them by themselves, but showing how to weave in yourself into context with the content that's being created. So go play around with that. Go to Gemini.google.com, do the 2.5 Pro deep research, and start playing around with stuff. You're probably going, well, okay, you did that, James. You did this deep research. You got all of this information about creating thumbnails, the text, and the titles for your videos and courses. So what? You might be using it as something that you're going to give in your way community. Well, not so fast, because the reason I did this up, and this is the other lesson, when you create deep research documents, they immediately provide context to any of the other traditional work that you would do if you were actually creating or using something like Gemini 2.0 Flash to actually create prompts. And that's what I did. I went to Gemini 2.0 Flash, the regular version, and I said, I have this document that is a detailed analysis of all of the best strategies and frameworks for creating thumbnail text and titles. What I want you to do is create a prompt that I can use to generate the thumbnail text and the titles for all of the YouTube videos that I've been doing. So that's why I did the deep research as a reference point for creating prompts, which we really couldn't do before. And now you can do it. So that's the first thing. Do your deep research first, then create the prompts based on the deep research, not just what the prompt has in their model that they've used and been trained on. It's like, this is specific to what I want. Create the prompt, but use this information. And that's what I did. And I basically put together a pretty cool prompt that works really, really well. And I'll show you what I did with the actual prompt so you can see how this works. So I had another window here. We'll just open this one up. Hopefully I can close this one down a little bit. And this is the prompt. I'll leave these for that you have them, but basically it says, I'm creating a YouTube video about how to create the best YouTube video and online course titles and thumbnails. My target audience is, and it went through a whole bunch of things that were in the prompt. Curiosity gap, numbers, keywords, emotional triggers, negative phrasing, questions, your relevance, niche specificity, benefit-driven language, conciseness, text, and it went through a whole bunch of different pieces. Now, that is a prompt that creates, in my opinion, some absolutely gorgeous thumbnail text and titles. And these are the ones that I'm going to be using again, and we'll see what happens. And this is important, and I'm going to show you why I'm frustrated with it and why I think you should at least investigate it. Is if I go back and I take a look at my channel, and again, this YouTube stuff, I've been doing courses for a long time, but for YouTube, it's been like a year and a half of this. The one thing that always surprised me is that there is kind of videos that all of a sudden take off that have content, and then there's videos that don't take off that have better content. And there's a disconnect between, this is a really good video, it should be doing better, but it's not. And the reason is because the thumbnail isn't catching people's attention, getting them in, and they're not even getting a chance to look at how great the content is. So focusing on that, I may find that I have some, videos that have the great content may have 200 views in the year. Other ones may have 13,000, 40,000. I've got a couple that are 100,000, and it's a certain title or a certain thumbnail that just happened to hit. And why is it? The part that I'm running into is I started to see some consistency between the style of the titles that worked for me and the style of the text in the thumbnails. Not necessarily the image on the thumbnails, but the text on it. So that's when I'm starting to play around with it, and I'm going to test it further. But the ones that are following the strategies that I put out now, they're getting much better results than the ones that aren't. And that's the other thing. You got to test this stuff. Um, it's not a one and done, but this is going to make it a lot easier to have a one and learn, not a one and just forget about it. I want to be able to create videos as quickly as possible, as many as I can, and to get people to at least find out about the content and what we're doing at trainingsites.io. If you want to join, it's free, by the way. Everything you need to start, grow your education business, it's here. All of the prompts, all of the videos, all of the reports and deep research we've done about that space is here. So let me just go back and we'll take a look at what happened when I generated those ones. And I actually got some really, really good thumbnail text and also the reasoning behind it. So for example, YouTube ties corresponding thumbnail text designed to maximize clicks. See, this is the click-through rate. It wasn't explaining what the video was about, it was how do I get people in the door? How do I invite them into the content? So titles, thumbnail text, and then the reasoning. Remember I asked in the prompt, curiosity gas, keywords, emotional triggers, benefit-driven language, concise, under 70 characters, niche specificity, try that one. Option 2. And it went through and it absolutely created some really, really, really good thumbnails and titles that I'm going to be able to use on a regular basis. So now I've done the deep research. I've created myself a prompt template that I can use. And now it's just time to fill in the variables in any of the videos that we're going to be doing. What is it about? Who is it for? What's the benefit at the end? And then let the template do the work. I hope this stuff makes sense to you. There's a huge value in your experience and your storytelling and being able to share that with people. But if you don't even get the chance to do it, you're going to have to find another way to build an education business. Click-through rates on titles and text on your thumbnails is something that I'm working on personally. And if you want to find out about how you may want to apply some of the work that I've done on the deep research on those ideas, make sure to go visit trainingsites.io. I'll give you the report. It's all there available for you, plus some examples of how it was applied and the results that I get. And that's what's going to be in the next video, talking about how to use the deep research that I just showed you about and actually add more value to it, turning it into more of a course than just the research that was included. My name's James, trainingsites.io. Like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back again tomorrow, maybe with another great video to help you start, build, and grow your education business. Take care. Expect the best.